Hello, good day class. Welcome back to our video discussion for HBO or Human Behavior in an Organization. Okay, for today's lesson, we will be talking about the benefits in studying organizational behavior. Okay, this is the content of our module 2. Okay, the benefits of studying organizational behavior are the following. First is of course to develop people skills. Second is of course personal growth. Third, enhancement of organizational and individual effectiveness. And the last one is sharpening and refinement of common sense. Okay, I hope it's clear. The four. Now, how can we develop human behavior? That's the first question. Paano nga ba natin madidevelop yung ating behavior as an individual or as a human? Okay, human behavior can be developed by our experience, the same time by our socialization within the people na nakapalibot sa atin. Through our experiences, yung ating mga behavior as an individual, so nababago siya from time to time. Kasi nga, bawat experiences, meron siyang mga naidudulot sa atin. Okay? The same time, our socialization sa mga tao na nasa ating paligid. Hindi naman pwede class na yun nga, may kasabihan tayo that no man is an island. So of course, we need to socialize. Along the way, if nakikipag-socialize tayo sa mga tao, may mga behavior or mga kaugalian yung bawat taong nakakasalamuhan natin na hindi natin napapansin na paunti-unti na-adapt natin. So that's the way kung paano natin nade-develop yung ating behavior as an individual. A person develops behavior, pwede rin na sa environment ng ating bahay, right? Pwede rin yon kung paano tayo pinalaki ng ating mga magulang, kung ano yung behavior ng ating mga kapatid, or the behavior na nasa ating mga tahanan, alright? The same time sa ating playmates, sa ating paaralan, of course, sa ating mga classmates, sa ating mga beshies, sa ating mga pares, sa ating mga tol. Of course, meron tayong mga kaugalian or mga behavior na nakukuha natin sa kanila. The same time sa kung tayo ay trabahante sa ating workplace and all, of course, sa lahat ng lugar, sa lahat ng mga taong ating nakakasalumuha, may mga bagay tayong mak-a-adapt sa kanilang behavior, and that will lead to our behavior or behavioral development. Alright? A particular behavior is shaped, take note, a particular behavior is shaped by observation, imitation, and positive reinforcement. Hinighlight ko yung word na shape. For example, ganun ka dati, paano ka naging ganyan ngayon? Paano yan siya na-shape sa ganyang behavior mo ngayon? Through, of course, our observation. So, na-observe natin minsan sa ibang tao, ay okay, parang based on my observation, maganda yung kanyang behavior, sana ganyan din ako. With that observation class, we tend to imitate that behavior of that certain person. Alright? And of course, after imitation, nagkakaroon din na tinatawag na positive reinforcement. Ibig sabihin ng positive reinforcement, kumbaga, yung mga bagay na ini-imitate natin sa ibang tao, kumbaga, mas ini-improve pa natin. Although, in-imitate natin siya or we adopt kung ano yung ugali or behavior na meron siya. Pero of course, positive reinforcement, we're trying to, kumaga, the best version of that person that we are imitating. Alright? So, nasabtan? So, that's the different ways on how to develop our behavior as an individual. Now, let's proceed with the fundamental concepts of organizational behavior. So, we have two. Of course, the nature of people, and the second one is the nature of organization. So under nature of people class, we have six nature of people. The six basic assumptions. The first one is of course the individual differences. Individual differences. Ibig sabihin nito, one person will differ from another person. Kumbaga, lahat tayo as an individual, may kanya-kanyang personality, may kanya-kanyang behavior tayong tinataglay. For example, Christopher Monar is different from Ma'am Gina Fuentes. Sergio Feltamala is different from Sir Luis Trebilla and all. So, individual differences. Lahat ng tao may pagkakaiba-iba. Because kasi nga, we are unique as an individual, as a human being. Right? So that's the first one. Individual differences. Number two, as an individual, we also have the what we call perception. Ano nga ba yung perception, class? Or yung pagkakaunawa natin sa mga bagay-bagay. Kasi nga kanina sa number one, we have individual differences. So therefore, we also have different perceptions in life. Meron tayong kanya-kanyang pagkakaunawa sa mga bagay-bagay sa mundo or sa mga bagay na ating nakikita. Alright? So, through our observations, nagkakaroon tayo ng mga perception ng bawat kahulugan ng mga bagay sa ating paligid. Alright? Pwedeng sa perception ng isang tao is magandang ehemplo siya, pero sa paningin ng ibang tao is masamang ehemplo. Right? Pwede sa paningin mo is successful yung taong ini-imitate natin. Pero na para naman sa akin is hindi successful yung taong ini-imitate mo. So, ganon. We have different perceptions in life. Right? Next, number 3 is, of course, whole person people. Ano naman tong whole person people, class? Of course, it talks about the holistic person. You are mature enough to balance things in life. Kumbaga, holistically, you are whole person. Kumbaga, you are able to balance your attitude towards your work life, to your home life, to your emotional conditions, and all. Kumbaga, you are matured enough to understand things sa iyong paligid. Kumbaga, kung meron mang konting problema emotionally, hindi ka basta-basta nagbe-breakdown because holistically, you are buo ka na as an individual. Na-gets? Ganun yun siya, class. Whole person people. Yung mga taong kung sa ato ang pag-define sa ato ang term, buong tao ka na. Kasi may mga tao, class, na hindi pa mature enough to understand, to weigh things around him or around her. And of course, being mature is not measured by our age. There are some mga teenagers na kung atong tanawon, they are already mature enough, right? And also, in the contrary, na mga tao nga tigulang na, pero dili pa sila ingana ka mature to weigh things sa ilang kinabuhi. Kumbaga, shallow pang ilang understanding sa ilang life. Shallow pang ilang understanding sa mga panghitabo sa atong palibot. Ingana. So, you, right now, na nanonood sa ating video discussion or nakikinig sa ating video discussion, you have to assess yourself. Am I whole person already? Buo ka na bang tao? Are you mature enough? Ganon. For you to measure or for you to know if you are mature enough, so dapat you are able to, your attitude, di ba? Your attitude should, kumbaga, alam mo kung paano i-balance yung work life, yung home life, personal life, love life, emotional conditions, and of course, your physical conditions. Kumbaga, kung pinagsama-sama mo yun, kumbaga, able mo siyang i-balance lahat-lahat. Ganon, hindi ko nagka-problema ka lang emotionally, breakdown na lahat-lahat. So, pag ganon ka, ibig sabihin, you are not mature enough. Hindi ka pa buo as an individual. Okay? Next. Number 4 is, of course, motivated behavior. Pag sinabing motivated behavior naman, class, is of course, inspiring employees or individuals to work to achieve the objectives of the organization effectively. Kumbaga, with your behavior as an individual or as a workmate sa isa ka organization, dapat able ka nga mahimong inspiration sa ubang tao. For example, nakita mo mong workmates nga ay nagapangluya. So, you have to make, kumbaga, with your behavior, kumbaga, murag ma-influensyahan mo sila nga okay, si Sir Munar gani, kaya niya nga, bisag na siya siyang problema. Okay, so dapat i-prove na to sila nga, okay, kaya mo rin yan, kinakaya ko nga, di ba? Ganon. Motivated behavior. Next. Number 5. Desire for involvement employees. Ito naman yung mga taong nagsisik talaga ng opportunity sa pinagtatrabahuan or kahit saan na of course to become involved in relevant decision. Kumbaga, in decision making, gusto natin, meron tayong contribution sa decision na gagawin ng isang grupo, ng isang company, or ng isang project na meron tayo. Kasi may ibang tao kasi, class, na pag may ibang kayo na bahala mag-decide kung anong mas nakakabuti. But, kung you are desire for, kumbaga, you are an employee or you are an individual na nagde-desire for involvement, gusto mo from time to time may involvement ka talaga. Right? Meron mga ganung tao, class, pero meron din mga tao talaga na, sige ka muna, bahala, decide anak kung saan yung gusto, kung asa ko, go lang pud ko. Kumbaga yung mga taong go with the flow. So dapat wag tayo ganon. So dapat, minsan, i-try din yung best natin na mag-involve tayo or yung involvement natin sa paggagawa ng mga decisions. Okay. The last one is of course, value of the person. Ang ibig sabihin nito, dito sa ating module is of course, every individual is deserved to treat with respect, to safeguard the preservation of everyone's dignity. Kumbaga, kita as individual, we are valuing our colleagues, our workmates, atong mga friends, people around us. Value of the person. Dapat, sinisafeguard natin yung, or preserve natin yung dignidad ng bawat isa. Kasi kasamahan natin sila. Dili pwede class na, ka-workmate ta, classmate ta, friend ta, kita lang mismo nagasira-anay. Because that will lead, of course, sa negative outcome sa ato ang mga goals sa atong organization. Right? Again and again, we should the value of the person. We should preserve, we should safeguard everyone's dignity. Kaya para magyapon na sa to ang ginatrabaho class, kailangan po class karang nag-work ta, we are one team, pero libak dito, libak diri, ana-ana, diba? So what if makaabot sa pikas nga party ang imong panlibak? So it will just cause trouble. Kasi napay tendency nga kumadunggan. So that's the cause nga mahiwalay ang grupo. So ang atong project nga dapat mahuman, dili siya mahuman kay nag-away-away naman tang tanan. Ingana bitaw. Okay? So those are the nature of people. So anim yun siya lahat klasa. So, I hope you understand. So, I hope nag-take note mo while listening to our video discussion, ha? Next is, of course, the nature of organization. So, itong nature of organization naman, kung kanina sa nature of people, so we have 6. Dito naman, dito talaga. So, we have 3 things. First one is, of course, social system. Social system. Ang ibig sabihin dito is, of course, a complex set of human relationship interacting in many ways. Organizational behavior is influenced by group as well as by individual drives. Social system class. So, buot pasabot ani, it talks about the relationship or a human relationship to each other or in many ways as an organization or baga as an individual towards your organization. Nasabtan? Because your individual drives will help for the betterment of our organization. That's why dapat natin natawag social system. Nasabtan? Okay. Next. Under sa social system class, we have 2 sub-classification. Of course, the formal social system. Of course, karang within that group, for example, kung sa trabaho, ang inyong sistema, dila sa sulod sa inyong workplace, or sa sulod sa eskwelahan, another example, ana. That is the formal social system. And the second one is, of course, the informal social system. Yun na yung pumapasok yung ating mga friends, yung ating family, our mga acquaintances, and all. Because it really hurts, it really hurts tuloy. It really helps class. Sayo na ako na it really hurts, ganun. Okay. Next is, of course, mutual interest. Sobra lang jud ko class o classes sa actual sa inyo, ano. So, I'm just, actually, on the first video, murag conscious pa ko that I'm looking to myself sa ato ang screen. But, karon nga murag, pila na ka-videos ako na tape. Ako na lang yung gina-imagine nga. Namong sa akong ato ba nga, nagkapaminaw, nag-interact. That's why, ang akong language kinagamit is vernacular. Tagalog, English, or whatever. Kung saan magawa sa akong go. Just go with the flow. Kaya as if, naamo karon sa akong ato ba nga nagkapaminaw, then, kamo karon nga nagkapaminaw sa kuha, you have to as if also nga na ako sa yung atubangan nag-lecture nata sa classroom para at least comfortable tang tanan. Alright? Next, of course, number 2 is of course mutual interest. What is mutual interest? Yun sa ating module. Organizations are formed and maintained to serve the mutual interest of their constituents. It is the mutuality of interest that serves as the building force as well as the generator of cooperation within its rank. Mutual interest. So, ganito yun siya, class. Kasi nga, kung ang paiiralin natin minsan sa organization is our individual interest, ang tendency ana, lahi ang iyang interest sa pikas. For example na lang, naka-highlight man is of course, yung may mga ranggo. For example, the board of trustees. Kung wala yung mutual interest man good class, na tendency nga dili jud magkasinabot, much better nga na ay mutual interest. For example, sa president, vice president, or the CEO of the company, they have a mutual interest. That mutual interest will serve as the building force. Kay of course, same ang akong interest, same ang interest ng vice president, same ang interest ni CEO, nga ang dapat ilang goal. So therefore, silang tanan, kaya para sila tanang interest, sila mismo magtinabaganay within the organization to reach for that certain goal. Right? Ang tendency man good class, kung wala mutual interest, for example, ang upat, same silang interest tanan, but naisa nga lahang interest, na adyo mo babag sa tanan nga mga desisyon nga buhaton sa upat. Right? So nga na-gets nyo yung point. So that's why much better nga within the organization na ginatawag nga mutual interest. Para of course, ang collaboration bitaw, the collaboration of ideas, collaboration of works, the collaboration of knowledge, kumbaga ma-join together siya, it's because na mutual interest. So kung na mutual interest, automatically class, ang atong goals within that organization, dili siya lisod abuton. Dili siya lisod nga masungkit. For example, karon na ay mga ginagatan na ay mga working student, na ay mga trabahante, I'm pretty sure nga before mag-start ang iyong duty, na agad mo ginatawag ng mga game plan. Right? So kung na ay game plan class, buot pasabot, kamo kung nag-agree mo sa game plan, therefore, you have a mutual interest. Para at the end of your duty hours, kato inyong goal, ma-reach ninyong tanan. Right? Magtinabagay, kumbaga, magtinabangay. Ing ana. Mutual interest. Vlogger. Next, number 3 class is of course ethics, which is very important, which is imperative sa isang organization. Ang ethics or ang ginatawag na the moral principles and values. Kasi nga, it will affect the behavior of individual and of course in the organization with regard to choices kung ang buhaton ba is ang tama nga butang o ang mali nga butang. Kasi nga ethics ang pinag-uusapan class, di ba? Kasi nga pag ethics, it's a matter of what is right and what is wrong. Tama man? Ethics, ing ana. So therefore, within the organization or as an individual, as an employee, so dapat alam natin yung tinatawag na ethics. Right? Kasi nga, kung alam natin yung kahulugan ng ethics class, alam na natin kung ano yung tama sa maling bagay. Alam natin yung mga maling bagay sa tamang bagay. Vice versa and all. Alright? If we, as an individual or as an organization, alam natin yung ano yung tama at ano yung mali, of course, pag nakagawa tayo ng mali, ay, teka muna, parang against to siya sa culture or ethics na pinapairal ng ating company. Of course, pag may mga tendency na nangyayaring ganon, may mga IR, may mga reprimand na nangyayari and all. And it's normal class. Kasi nga, in an organization, may mga corrective measures talaga just in case na may mga nalalabag tayo na batas or yung ating behavior is hindi na siya tama, hindi na siya akma, ganon. So may mga reprimand talaga yan siya. But of course, hindi naman siya agad-agad na kick out. May mga tamang proseso na dapat sundin ang bawat organization. Okay? So nasabtan. So as a recap class, so under the nature of organization, so we have 3, the ethics, the mutual interest, and of course, the social system. Under naman sa nature of people, so we have 6. Okay? First is of course the individual difference or differences. Number 2, perception. Number 3, whole person people. Number 4, motivated behavior. Number 5, desire for involvement, employees, and of course, the value of person. Number 6. So, yun lang naman. So, as you can see class, sa ating module, medyo mubo lang din siya, no? But of course, sa human behavior kasi class, it's more on theory, more on explanation. So, ganun mga bagay, it's more on understanding about individual behaviors, organizational behavior, and all. So, expectin nyo hanggang sa matapos tayo in finals, it's more on theoretical explanation talaga. So, ganun mga bagay. So, the next time around, on our next module, I hope that you will read in advance. So, again and again, so kindly take note sa lahat ng mga questions na meron kayo. So that sa ating mga Google meetings, ma-address ko siya agad-agad. Okay? So, I hope na na-absorb natin lahat yung ating mga pinag-usapan within this day. So, without further ado class, that's all for today. So, God bless and of course, have a great day.